And welcome back, or perhaps I should be the one welcome back, because it's been a while for me too. This is A Zamboni Driver, in case you don't know, and if you can't tell already, I am playing Dishonored. Uh, yeah, there's been a lot of issues going on, and I just decided rather than trying to revive those projects, I would start a new one. Maybe if I get some feedback and people say they really want to see those ones, I can restart those, but this game I think is a little more my speed. It's also a little newer, so hopefully there's a little more interest in it. Game. The hardest question of the game. I didn't realize the portrait changed. I never even looked at these. I was playing hard. Yippee. Hopefully that's decent brightness for you. I'm not, let's see.
Corvo, if only there was someone else I trusted to send, so that you could remain near.
I'm gonna not talk too much during these cutscenes and all that,
And the spy
but I
master
am gonna
was
keep
right
subtitles
to
on
insist
so you
that
can
I
read it
send you.
if you're really curious. I did a
The
quick
plague
test
has
to
taken so many,
make sure you guys
and
could
we
hear
must
the
find a
audio,
cure.
but
When you are near,
no guarantees.
my
YouTube
heart
does
is at
funny
peace.
things sometimes.
Emily and I will count the days until you return. Hurry home and bring good news.
This is not a blind run for me. I've beaten this game twice now. Once on hard, once on very hard. Both times I did. Well, the first time was a low kill, low chaos game. The second one was a ghost run. I'm kind of particular about my ghost runs. So this time I'll be doing a different
Take us straight to
style.
Dunwall Tower. Lord Corvo has news for the Empress, and we've come a long way.
A long way to bring bad news.
Oh, I meant to slow down
The
my cursor a
sailors say
little
there's a
bit.
curse
Oh,
on
well.
us. Black
Hopefully I don't
magic.
give you guys. I did turn down the head
For
bob at
all we
least,
know,
but
there's a cure for the plague by
I
now.
know sometimes first-person games they get a
Maybe.
little
We live in strange
nauseating
times.
to watch if you're
Sending the Empress's bodyguard
the
away
guys,
for
you
a
know,
couple of months.
spazzing his cursor
That's
around and
unusual.
such. But
Well, this
hopefully
was
it's not too
important. We need help with the rat plague.
So the basic backdrop is this is a somewhat steampunk-ish, Victorian age-ish era. We have odd technology, some black magic, and you know stuff like that. Guns are in existence, but not particularly good. You know, and there's a nasty plague going on. I'm going to be going for a they'll probably end up high chaos. Contrary to my other games, I am going to be killing people, so I'll try to get some interesting kills
The
on
Empress will be waiting for
certain
your news,
people.
Corvo.
People don't know you're an assassin, so I guess telling you now that I'm going to be killing people is not that much of a spoiler. This guy's.
You know what to do next
I don't know,
time?
we see him once later, I think.
Yes. The pressure was too low. All these new machines are touchy.
Just don't do anything
Engineer.
crazy. Sokolov's changed everything.
Yeah, I should turn off the names. Oh well.
Hydraulics.
Hello, sir.
Corvo, you're back.
Yes.
Will you tell me about your trip, please? Were there any whales?
So yeah, I've only played this game on low chaos without
I'll
killing
cover my
people.
eyes
So
and you hide.
the
You have
differences
time? Mother's busy
between
talking to that
the
nasty old spy master.
playing that way and playing where you actually kill people. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna skip
Alright
this.
then, let's go
You
see
can go
Mother.
play hide and seek and get some quick tutorial stuff. I'm not going to.
Let's go. Come on.
But yeah.
Welcome home, Lord Protector.
The differences
Stop moving,
in changing the
Campbell.
amount of people you kill and
And you,
such will be
Corvo, welcome
new to
back.
me. So that should be interesting.
They sent him all around the Isles to beg for aid. A waste of time.
Guess it's
My elixir
moderately
will
important.
banish the plague from this city. Now keep still. a
These
moment,
characters are
I
important
overseer
anyway.
Campbell.
Also, in the
I'm
past,
not so
I
sure that painting looks like
really
Campbell.
abused two of my superpowers. The first being, I'm drinking this.
What are you doing? I need the bottle to draw the eye away from Campbell.
in theory, you
I
can find this
suppose I can
portrait
paint
later,
without the
and
saga.
it won't have this
The
bottle
truth
here
is
now.
always
They already
close to this
painted
stuff.
because I drank that bottle, but I'll see if I can find it
Your
later.
own squad after what happened last night?
She'll see
Never
you
But yeah, the differences will all be new to me, and
They're sick people, not criminals.
yeah, I already lost my
We've
train of thought.
beyond that question, Your Majesty.
They're my
But-
citizens, and we will save
I don't know,
them
we'll
from the
see.
plague if we can. All of
This is
them.
more my style of game.
well.
This,
We will not speak of
you
this
know,
again.
I also really love playing, you know, like Metal Gear Solid and
Thank you, Emily. Leave
and
us,
get and
please.
you know
As you wish, Your
the
Majesty.
most ghosty I've done is probably Alpha Protocol.
Corvo,
Not much of a fan of
2
the
days early.
Tom
Full of
Clancy's
surprises,
Splinter Cell
as
series,
usual.
but you know, Alpha Protocol had a true ghost for some missions that you can't really.
It's a
You don't
fair
get
wind
credit
that
for in
brings you
this.
home to me.
True Ghost
What
is
news have you
you don't
brought?
even knock out people. You know, don't. In this, you can knock people out and you know stuff them in dumpsters and stuff, and you know as long as no one raises an alarm, you basically get credit for a ghost, as no one sees you clearly. But you know the Alpha Protocol style was the
I hope that one of
you
the
know
other
they don't get to
cities
see
that
you,
dealt
but you don't
with
get
this
to knock them
before
out either.
Knew of some cure.
But that
This
that
news
game
is
had
very bad.
different skill
At the
sets and
breaking
different
point.
setups. So it was more. And it was only possible in
Cowards.
like 3 or 4 of
They're
those
going
missions
to
anyway.
blockade us. They'll wait to see if the plague turns the
So
city
being able to
into a
knock people out
graveyard.
was a little bit, you know,
Are you okay,
making it
Mother?
easy for me. But
You seem sad.
Yes, don't worry, darling.
on the other hand, I did feel like I
Mother
was
is fine.
shorting myself
Wait,
because
where are
half
the
of the
gods?
powers and
Who sent them away?
you
Mother,
know
look.
abilities and
What are they
weapons
doing on the rooftop?
I got were
What?
useless to me
Emily, come
because
here.
you know explosive bullets. I'm not gonna blow them.
Get behind me.
I still suck at the sword fight 'cause, you know.
Look out.
Did I actually kill anybody there? I don't think I actually killed anybody there. I can't tell.
Corvo,
You can't
thank
teleport.
you. If you
Um,
hadn't been here,
But yeah, the other power that I abused, the 2 powers that I abused the most, being back on topic, were the dark vision, mostly because I like collecting stuff, and you can see the collectibles through walls. I cared about seeing the collectibles more than seeing the enemies, but I still use it too much. So I'm gonna try to use it less, because otherwise you guys will just be seeing a black and yellow game. So
protect her.
it's not as much
The
fun.
only one. You'll know what to do.
I hope I'm recording.
Won't
I think
you?
I hit the record button.
Corvo.
Anyway, but the other power I was using was known as save scumming. I had a bad habit of
Look at what he's done.
saving not
Yes, he's killed
thousands
the
of times or even hundreds of times, but more times than I probably should have.
What did you
You
do
know,
with young
I'd
Lady
get past a
Emily,
couple guards
Trista?
pretty well, and
Her
I'd quick
own
save. And,
bodyguard. Ironic.
you know, if
So
I
you'll be headed for this Corvo.
blew it, I would
Take him.
restart, which is really cheap. So I'm not gonna be doing that. So if I get seen, I'm gonna run away. I'm not gonna fight outright because, as you probably saw there, I actually suck at fighting. I never got the hang of it because I was always playing a stealth role that doesn't fight. Also, I'm playing this on mouse and keyboard, which I do actually like for the aiming of things and
This is your final chance.
the
Sign the
hotkeys and
confession,
such, rather
let me
than
give you the rights
you know,
to put
like
your
aiming
spirit
blink
at ease.
is kind of awkward with a controller. That guy's nice. But like using
That's
the left
enough for
control
now.
to
Get
block
out.
was just something I
Let's
can't
give the man some
seem to
time.
grasp intelligently. It's like I understand it conceptually, but then they attack me and I think of it way too
Her
late.
daughter Emily is
My
hidden
pinky
away. No
is
one
not
will ever know
good
the
at quick
truth.
reactions.
Yes, unlucky you.
So if you haven't been
Tomorrow
noticed,
you'll be executed. But it's for a
noticed,
good
if you haven't
cause.
been noticing,
This country needs strong leadership now.
the Empress,
Some
who
guide
we
the
liked
weak.
and whose daughter, who we
And that's
liked,
where we
are not doing so well. The Empress
There
was
was nothing
killed, the
personal.
daughter was kidnapped, and we
Even
were
though
blamed
you
for
almost
that.
sank our
Them
plan,
both. Now,
turned out
how they're
well,
convincing that
You were
you
in
know
the wrong
I
place,
kidnapped the Empress's
right
daughter, Emily,
and someone
while
else to beg
immediately
for.
I somehow kidnapped her and then came back to see me in the
Good
crime
night,
to be immediately caught.
Corvo.
Yeah, they're.
Guards! Take him back to his cell.
if I had the master abilities to kidnap the daughter, then I should have been able to, you know, escape the same way I got the daughter out, but oh well.
You should eat, Corvo. This meal comes from a friend.
But it's... oh, it is what it is. We all... dart? Start. We all dart? Or is that supposed to be start? That might be start. We all start within a sense, but the world leads us to guilt. Yeah, I think that's start, and I think, even though it looks like deeds. Deads? Deeds. Oh well. Yeah, yeah, I've read these, so I'm not gonna... I'll leave them on screen for a little while. If you really wanna read them, you can pause the video. But I'm not gonna sit here and read everything. There is a lot of supplemental dialogue and stuff that is... it's actually some pretty interesting stuff. A lot of backstory, a lot of interesting stuff, but I am not going to take the time to read all of it. Alright, see, now I'm already breaking my pattern, because normally right now I'd quick save and just see if I can get away with dragging this guy away. Especially for my first run through, because I just wanted to see how exactly alert they are.
They're as bad as us betting on the dogfights.
But I'll let them talk a little bit. They're going to talk a little bit, he's going to turn
Attention.
around.
The solitary wing
This is the one thing I
off
do
limits
like.
to maintenance
Like, right there I could have killed him,
accompanied by an
but
officer of the
being
law.
able to choke him
Escort through the
means that I
solitary
could
wing
kind of
must
back
be
him away,
scheduled in advance, with
so
1
that
week's
I'm not in the
notice.
exact same spot I was when I go to pick him up. Ah. Yeah, and they have a strange disability of seeing me through bars. I mean, this game's taking some flack for, like, because you can peek out and they won't see you. But I mean, I'm
Still crying about that dice game. Bug someone else.
it's a mechanic. It is what it is. Overall, the stealth is pretty decent. It's not flawless. It's, you know, obviously it's not flawless, but, you know, it's functional. It's fun. I did a very brief test just to see how well I can record this stuff.
Tomorrow's execution will be
And
restricted to the person
I noticed that
assigned to the
I have an
event
odd
and
habit
approved
of
dignitaries
being very
only.
quiet when I'm trying to be stealthy. Which of course makes absolutely no sense, but it's a weird habit. Yeah. Some guards will notice that the patrols guys they're supposed to be there suddenly aren't there. Clearly this is not one of them. I don't know exactly what the you know, rules are for when they will notice that stuff and when they won't. You'll see me carry a lot of bodies, and that's mostly just because when you carry them, you automatically loot them, and I like getting stuff. I don't use guns much. Guns in this game are kind of the opposite of stealthy, and like, even though I've said I'm going to do kills, like I've already done, I still like doing stealth. I've been up here. I still like doing stealth. I still like doing the exploration part. Whale oil tax. Yeah, but and I'm not going to do a no powers game or anything like that, because I want to show off a little bit the powers, I guess, and they're fun. There's lots of... I will not be getting all the coins and treasures, because there are a lot, and I don't think I've gone through a single map where I found everything. I thought there was supposed to be a guy who, like, wanders in here. Oh well. He's probably coming soon. He's probably going to be like, hey, you! Stop there! The weird thing is, I think it just saved. Which means... if I die, do I start there? Or... is it going to ignore that? Oh, there's the guy. I was like, I thought there was like a guy around here. I thought he had money on him. So in theory, killing people means that more rats get fed, and therefore there'll be more rats. I mean, I haven't tested that, but it seems to make sense. Unfortunately, I spend most of the game in crouch stance, which means I kind of walk a little slowly, and it's gonna be kind of weird. You know, my hand's in a weird fighting pose thing. You don't walk too slowly, so it's not too bad. Okay, there's one guy there. I like to pull. I like to be able to pull them away. I don't care whether or not they survive or not, but
Attention. The solitary wing is off
not
limits
worth
to
it to me
maintenance crews.
possibly being seen if I
Unless
can just pull them away
accompanied by
from
an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
I think there is. Monies. There's a use for money. If you're half decent at examining the world, you will find there is way too much money in the world for stuff. But I'm gonna do the auto logs. I'll just let it play.
Corvo's unconscious again.
You can pause it if you want to read that.
Though he's taken more punishment than it.
I think I'll just let the audio log play. You can read the subtitles. There are only not nearly as many as text log, but there are a bunch of those. I'm not a big fan of throwing the empty bottles because I don't know. It's a good idea. It definitely distracts them and such, but I just really like to do that. Why is there a safe that doesn't even have a combination on it? I mean, it has a key hole in it, but I don't have the key for it. I don't know. Oh well. Book! There are a lot of books. Most of them are not worth reading, but oh well. I wanted to hide under that desk. Can I hide under the desk? No, I can climb on the desk though. It's almost so much fun. This chair looks really kind of fancy for a torturer's chair. I don't know. Good, awkward lumbar support, I guess. I don't know.
Attention. The solitary
The gun will
wing
probably be
is
my
off
least
limits
used
to
weapon of all time.
unless accompanied by an officer
You know,
of
that's
the
what I want to
watch.
have
Escort
right now.
through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1
Just
week's
because
notice.
it's loud, it's kind of inaccurate, and it's got a real slow reload time.
Reports trouble for both of us.
It is worth, you know, the explosive bullets like you can get later are actually pretty decent, but I don't know, it's loud. It doesn't gel well with my stealth game concept. I'm pretty sure there's like treasure here that I can actually get. I keep on treasure, just
You're
one.
such a chopper.
But no, I'm not gonna bother. Some of these areas are just easier to just, you know, avoid everybody entirely and wander on by.
Corvo's execution is tomorrow, right? Yeah, but everything has to be set up today. I can't wait to see his head roll. But everyone
Well,
did.
unfortunately, it's been about 20 minutes now, so I'm gonna call this a video.
And approved dignitaries only.
And welcome back. This is video 2, probably, unless I did something really awkward. Whoops, he sees me. See, that doesn't count as him seeing me, even though he clearly saw me and is now like, holy crap, there's a guy over there. But yeah, you see me. You don't see me anymore, but you saw me then.
Maybe wind or something.
Good start. Night. Alright. That guy's gonna wander back here eventually, I'm sure. You may or may not see that guy. There you go.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled.
The interesting
in
thing
advance
is that you
with
have
1 week's
stealth
notice.
kill options from a lot of different angles, but the silent, non-lethal takedown is pretty much solely from directly behind. So it does make it more challenging to.
Shut up.
He's good. Someone's gonna. Someone's on me.
You're going down.
Well, that was easy enough.
Assassin!
Oop.
Got his leg.
Forgot it's kind of hard to run in this first area because I don't have any of my powers. There's not a lot of hiding places either. Oh well, wasting my bullets. Well, I don't plan on using them much longer anyway. So. I'm actually not going to open that door because there's a way around it that I found in the last playthrough,
only.
which is not that well hidden, but it made me feel like a genius when I found it, so I'll show it off. Since I had to kill those guys anyway and got seen doing it, I figured I might as well. Oh, 15 cents. I figured I might as well just check for anything they had. I'm also sprinting now, if you can't tell, because, well, I already shot some guys, so anyone who didn't come running is a jerk. They're on the other side of a soundproof wall. Which really shouldn't apply to this one, but yeah. In case you didn't know, you can actually climb over this part here. It's very exciting. There's one there, and there's usually one, yeah, one over there. So, I don't want to do a drop takedown because I'll probably kill myself instead.
Let me know if you want to take my patrol. Blow off.
The guards have a very limited range of sight when it comes to up and down. They see very well, not very well, but wow, hold on. They see pretty well side to side, but they do not see well at all up and down. Oh, you're not very observant. So, like I said, he doesn't see me. Fine, die. I'm pretty sure it's like the last guy in the building, so. I'm pretty sure I've already killed more guys than I did in my entire last 2 playthroughs combined. And you know what? I'm okay with that. That actually opens the door if I want to open the door. I don't know why I would want to do that now, but I do have the option. These are dumpsters. They're great for hiding bodies. So far my stealth playthrough kind of went out the window. I mean, I started stealthy, but it's like bumbling stealthy. I guess I'm sure I'll do better once I have some powers and stuff. This first mission is just, it's not that interesting. Because it's half tutorial and, you know, half boring. You don't have a lot of your weapons. So, but it's alright. Actually, I quit here. Yeah, I was 25.